All right, welcome everyone. My name is Matthew Travers, and I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about a website called ToonDoo. And can I actually get a volunteer to come on up and draw something for me? Yeah, you, Miss Shermer, you can come on up.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a fish. Sorry, I'm not the best artist.
All right, thank you very much. You can actually have a seat. So as you can see, guys, I mean, I probably wouldn't do much better, but everyone's not an artist. Not everyone can draw very well. But this website essentially allows students to either manually draw or you can actually insert images from a variety of characters that either you can create or they have a bunch already installed in the actual website. So just a quick little overview of ToonDoo. An e-cartoon, E for electronic, of course, so electronic cartoon. It's in the form of like comic strips, or like you can have it even set up as like kind of like a book where it's just one picture on each, or you can, like I said, split it up into a variety of different formats that they allow you to choose from. And it's a digital storytelling. You can tell a variety of different things from uh, what you want them to be when they're in college versus, what maybe their parents do for a living. It just depends on what assignment you have them do. So I want you guys to just discuss amongst yourselves real quick. What are some characteristics of comic strips or digital storytelling that you guys are aware of? And I'll give you guys a minute to take care of that. All right, so now you guys kind of talked about it a little bit amongst yourselves, and you kind of understand the idea behind e-cartoons, digital storytelling, comic strips. I'll give you guys a little bit overview of what this tool is actually about. So you actually saw this application that Ms. Shermer kindly used was called Doodler with a capital R. And the little tools down here, you can actually clear what she drew if you didn't like it. Um, so if you can draw whatever you want. Let's say you don't like a specific, oh, you accidentally added a line, you can just hit the undo part. And that's good for if you wanted your students to manually draw when you want. You see I was messing with some stuff earlier down here. Let's see. And this is where you can actually create your own character. You can upload a reference photo if you want to, or you can just choose from the variety of different options that they have down here. I'm not going to actually create a character real quick, but obviously if you want your students, when you create them, they can do that as well. And this is the neat one I wanted to show you. It's called Bookmaker. And so it says just drag a ToonDoo thumbnail from the strip below, which is down here. And these will be stuff that you've created or your students have created. And it depends on the certain format. Some formats don't work. For example, I created one that does work. Depending upon, it'll let you know which one you have to create in the comic strips in order to do that. And you can create a digital story this way. I just created the one image to give you guys a little quick overview of it, but if you see down here it says one of one, you can have a variety of different pictures and images that can go across, and you can eventually publish it. I think that's pretty neat because you can have the students create a scientific one about space if you wish. Now, although it also has awesome tools, as you can see, there is a lot going on. Students can become distracted from a variety of different ones. Like I was showing you earlier, the one where you actually create your own. This can get pretty distracting because you can make these characters look pretty odd, and it can become more comical than beneficial at some points. And of course, there's a shop. You don't want students to accidentally go purchasing something. Of course, it might depend on if they have access to a card or not. But I mean, that would be one of the challenges. Obviously, they have to have internet access at home if they want to use this in class. Of course, they can always have that. So, just some of the overall benefits. One of the quotes from this one for the drawing portion of it was for the non-artists among us, and that's exactly what it's for. It's for people who can't draw that well, or it's a better way to visually represent their knowledge that they've obtained. And you can add the images really quickly, whether it's a background image from the internet, a real picture that you've had uploaded, anything along those lines. It provides clear comic strip stories. Like I said, you can create the books for it. It's a really great tool as far as that, and they can express their ideas in, like I said, you could go from science, you can go about possible career goals in the future, and it's a flexible demonstration of their ideas. Of course, it's not supposed to be used for every lesson and every way to represent what they've learned. But if you want to mix it up, it's a very creative way to do it. Like I mentioned earlier, you do need internet access. They can become distracted from a variety of the different tools. If you want them to do a specific part where it doesn't require the whole rest of the website, you may not want them to go exploring. So you'll have to make sure that they stay on topic. And as I mentioned, it can't really be used for every lesson. Like I said, it's more of an alternate way to have them represent something. And just some of the additional resources. I had actually shared this with you guys, so I'm just going to kind of briefly go through it. This one determined that ToonDoo could be used to generate and communicate ideas through visuals that the students create in comic strip form. And so, yeah, they essentially just create that, and they can create it through the book, or they can just create their own characters, whichever one they wanted to go through. And this next one provides a quote that I liked. It says it has superior features to other eCartoon website applications. So it's even saying that this website is actually like superior or better than some of the other ones mentioned. And this, I actually skipped this one, so I'll go back. And this one as well describes a few real life examples from 7th grade and 8th grade classes that actually use this tool to supplement with other tools that are used for eCartoons. So you can utilize a variety of different websites and achieve the same goal. Down here was the references for those, including the website ToonDoo. And now I have a survey that I'd like for you guys to complete. Here is the code or game pin, so 608171. Just enter whatever for the nickname, and as you can see, one player. And we're in. And we are ready to start. And of course, you'll answer these on your own, but what is this mini lesson beneficial to you as a teacher? We're going to skip because you guys will answer it. Question 2, would you consider using this tool in your classroom? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, how likely are you to utilize this tool? How can I improve my approach to this lesson? Did this lesson change your mind or strengthen your opinion about digital storytelling? Thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed.